Hey, for realsies, tomorrow is the last day to enter the Infinite Contest. December 4th, midnight.
So if you have a bottle of George Dickel on your bar, please send us your Dickel pics.
We would love some Dickel pics.
Hey, welcome back to Dram.
The open hit.
All right.
The open hit.
Your fluffer's finally kicking in?
The fluffer's kicking in.
All right, he's feeling his Wheaties. Welcome back to Where the Dram. I'm Grim.
I am Red.
This is your home for whiskey reviews, limited opinions, and the sequel to jokes that we've already used.
Because we're going Del Bac.
To the future?
To the future.
You know,
No. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to lie. You said something. Your wife made a hand motion, and it completely just stopped my train of thought
Bam.
dead. I have no idea what I was going to say.
So we're looking at the Del Bac Distillers Cut, the Fall 2020 Distillers Cut, which is a cask strength, 100% malted barley.
Single malt.
Whiskey. Single malt whiskey.
Single malt.
Single
Mall
malt.
cop.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
That was good. That was good.
Anyway. So you did mention it's a cask strength. It's 114.5 proof.
Yes.
Which is, now that we've been hitting the high proof whiskeys, like this is among my favorites.
Yeah, so this came out, by the time this airs, this came out about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's been sitting on the bar, and I've been staring at it longingly. I pre-ordered it and went and got it like the day it launched because I saw that Del Bac put out the announcement of what was in this bottle and all the details, and I went, yeah, we need to do this.
Well, I mean, we haven't had a Del Bac yet that's disappointed us.
That's true.
So, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And they're local, support local.
Exactly.
So, definitely excited to get into this. If you haven't seen review number 1, that was our first Del Bac Dorado. Actually, the only other Del Bac we've done.
Yeah.
This is Del Bac to the Future Part 2.
This is where we go to the past and the future.
Yes. We're going to do that thing.
I'm sorry. We go to the future first, then we have to go to the
Then we
past.
go to the past.
And then we have to go farther into the past.
Yes.
Because we brought Del Bac back to 1985.
When we do the classic, are we going to go amidst Wild West? We might as well just dress up as cowboys.
Dibs on the real cowboy outfit. You can have the pink shirt.
Okay. You heard it here first.
And the chaps and tassels.
I got it. Chaps and tassels for Red. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Anyway, yeah, so if you haven't caught it already, check out review number 1. We go into the details of the Del Bac distillery.
Specifically, I think it's like our 4th in the series. Because we did the first 3 of the 101s.
Yeah.
And then we started kind of enumerating the reviews, number 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So just, quick recap. Hamilton Distilleries owns Whiskey Del Bac. Put out their first commercial whiskey in 2013. And the idea kind of came from, can they make a whiskey that's quintessential to the American Southwest? So Scotch style, but instead of malting barley over peat, you malt barley over mesquite.
Yep.
And peat and mesquite rhyme, so it's a no-brainer, really.
Don't know where to go from here because you went straight into the other color.
Well, Arizona's,
Oh, man.
Like you took the first 4 bullet points.
I'm sorry. I'm super excited, so I was just talking about this.
So I'll just take the part that I did memorize.
Should I start pouring?
Yeah,
already?
yeah. I mean, because we don't really need to go deep into the history of Hamilton Distillers again. But we do recommend checking out our first video because we do actually get into like how Hamilton got their start and especially the bottling crew. So Del Bac started releasing the Distillers Cut in 2017, which traditionally they release at a cask strength. Ooh.
Yeah.
That is a nice deep color. I like that a lot. So they started using traditionally with a blend of their classic Sonoran whiskey with the Dorado mesquite smoked.
Yeah.
This blend, however, solely uses the mesquite smoked whiskey.
Yeah. You want to pass me the jigger? I'll put it in the bottle. Oh no, my double!
We get that. This is 3 bottles now that we've poured our glasses before remembering to get it into the infinite.
You know what? As long as you get it in, that's all that counts.
That's what she said.
To finish the thought that I started, the Fall 2020 Distillers Cut uses 100% of their Dorado whiskey rather than introducing the classic.
Yes.
But it is finished in a series of additional casks. So we have Anejo Tequila.
Anejo
Tequila. Thank you. Must be that.
It's that Tejas accent that I have every once in a while.
So Anejo Tequila, various bourbon, and new American charred oak.
Yeah. When I saw that it was tequila casks as well as bourbon and oak casks, like that's what threw me over the wedge. I love the Dorado. I love the mesquite smoked barley. But yeah, it being cask strength and then the triple cask finish.
Yep.
Kind of put me on. That was like that Fry meme. Take my money.
Yeah. Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that this. I mean, this is traditionally when you're going to be doing multiple finishes in a single release like this, you would split a batch up into groups, segments, and then
trips.
Trips. So you would age one group in the tequila casks, one group in the bourbon casks, and then one group in the American charred oak, white oak casks, and then blend everything back together.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably what they did.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I think it would be a hell of a lot more work if they were like age it and then move it into tequila casks and then move the whole batch.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited. We said 114.5 proof.
Yep.
This is a limited run. All the Distiller Cuts are limited run. This is bottle 610 out of 798.
That's pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny release.
Tiny release. Small release. Small batch.
Small batch.
Yeah, small batch.
Big style.
I can smell smells.
Small batch, big style.
Small batch. Oh.
That is nice.
Ooh. There's wood in there.
Yeah. So there's a little bit. It's not. What's the word I'm looking at? It's like there's a little bit of an astringency. Just.
Yeah.
It's a little sharp on the nose, but it's not. It's not displeasing.
Yeah. The first thing that comes to mind when I smell this is a mesquite barbecue, and it's richer than the Dorado, if that makes sense.
Richer, yes. I'm going to say those finishes in the casks bring the mesquite down on the nose a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as strong.
Yeah, it's not hit like Dorado. The Dorado punched you in the face with mesquite. That makes me want to dive right in. But
so you can smell a lot more of that sweetness, and I think that's coming from probably the bourbon casks.
Yeah.
It's like a burnt sugar.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Sorry, I'm lost in my nose here. This is just
get snifferized.
Man. You're right. It's like a burnt sugar. There's a mesquite in there, but then there's like a background of other wood.
Yeah. Yep, I get that.
I'm gonna say it. This promises a whole lot. The nose on this promises a lot.
Yep, I'd say.
And I don't know that I can wait.
Whew. That actually got a little water out of my eyes.
Yeah?
A little bit.
There's a spice on the back end.
Yeah. But, granted, we started with Oban for fluffers, so that was really, really mild.
Yeah.
Didn't really prepare me for what I was getting into here. But, wow, that is... it's bright and sharp.
I'm getting a little warmth right here.
Yeah, mine's
heater
right
my
about
chest
here.
is starting. But yeah, it starts out almost cool. So non-chill filtered. I don't know if we talked about that in the Dorado episode, but I don't think any of the Del Bac whiskeys are chill filtered.
I don't believe so.
They're all non-chill filtered. But it's almost cool when you first drink it.
Yeah, it does. On the back of your palate, there's like a cooling effect. And that might just be the higher proof and like a really rapid aerolization.
Yeah.
If that's the word.
Yeah.
Aeration.
Aerosolized.
Yeah, you could as it evaporates.
So 114 proof. It doesn't drink like that. It's to me.
I feel like it's hitting pretty well. Granted, this glass I got the neck pour, so
True.
that might be saying something.
Yeah. As I'm snifferizing this again after drinking it, when you walk into
all right, there it is,
like a real good smoky barbecue place, real good smoked. I'm like
BCB,
like BCB or Hutchins Barbecue or Heartade or any of those over there in Tejas, but that's what I get on the nose is like walking into a barbecue joint.
I do feel
with
like
open pit fires.
Yeah, I do feel like the mesquite is definitely, and it could just be the higher proof that's kind of riding on top and kind of smothering the mesquite a little bit, but it definitely doesn't have that same mesquite slam like the Dorado did. This has got a lot more varied flavors on the palate.
Yeah, it starts out cool, like to me. So it starts out cooling, but almost sweet to me. And then as the finish kind of rides out, it gets a little bit spicier. And by spicy, I mean like baking spicier.
Yeah. So I am getting on the finish. It's a relatively short finish, but I am getting like an aftertaste of like carbonation and sugar. So if I were drinking like a Jack and Coke.
Yeah. Which I think the nose kind of promises that with that burnt sugar kind of smell.
Yep. Man, that's still.
I enjoy it. So mesquite is riding throughout. So the mesquite is kind of like the background note through the whole thing, and then it's kind of sweet, and then it moves to spicy, and then you get that heater right here. Oh, yeah, I probably should do that too. Gotta move my guy here. I think he's off camera, but I knocked him down.
So we did not do this on the Dorado episode. We hadn't quite.
We can grab the Dorado.
We can. I mean, why?
I agree.
I got nothing.
If anything, I think they may have tamped that sweetness down actually, and kind of amped the
sharper. It makes it a little sharper.
Yeah. Allspice?
Like Jamaica, like a clove or like Jamaica allspice. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's kind of what I get on the back end.
Yeah, no water. Not for me. Mm-mm. I don't know if I told you, but a buddy of ours in one of our Discords recently got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
And he's kind of been giving us a play-by-play in the chat of like for what to expect for those of us who have considered it.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Yeah. Or way past that point, the point of no return.
Yeah.
Anyway. So in an unrelated thread, this same guy puts up, "Morning, everybody. It was really hard getting out of bed at 5 a.m. And I replied, "Hey, that's a good sign." You get what I'm saying, though.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's another I get real hard moment. How long has this been sitting? I've lost track of time.
Well, it happens.
It is. It's happened.
Maybe a good at least 15 minutes.
15?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
That did give me plenty of time to run inside and grab the
Dorado.
Old Reliable. Because, I mean, obviously, we've been comparing the levels of mesquite. And I do think, granted, I've been drinking this bottle, so it's going to have a lot of mesquite smell trapped here up in the top.
Yeah. I was just going to say, so I went out and bought a bottle of Dorado after we did that first review. Like the next day.
Anyway, so let's...
I bought a bottle of Dorado after that first, and it's about the same... I've killed about the same amount.
This is another bottle.
Yeah? Wow.
Yeah. I like Dorado. I'm
just cheers.
All right. I do work. Anyway, but we're comparing. I want to compare because I do think the mesquite is a lot higher in this one.
I do, yeah. From memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also We have a whiskey channel. Why would we do this from memory?
I'm just getting
Just a little bit.
a wee tipple. I gave you more than I gave me.
Good.
You put this in the background.
Yeah, 100%. So the original Dorado has got a lot more mesquite on the nose, but witness me.
This doesn't actually do anything.
No, it doesn't.
I can smell nothing.
The original Dorado's got a lot more mesquite on the nose, like I thought it would, but this has got
it's a depth.
You nailed it when you said rich.
Yeah.
It has a much richer flavor. It's got a lot more complexities to it.
Yeah.
And that comes from all those finishes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna drink the Dorado yet.
I was going to, and then I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna pretend that I picked it up the swirl. Yeah. So, do you want to get on to the second glass?
Yeah. I don't pick up much difference on the nose. Maybe.
I'm getting a lot more.
Maybe more sweetness.
Yep. I'm getting a lot more of that sugar.
Yeah.
Like a creme brulee. Burnt sugar.
Burnt sugar.
That's it. Right? That's what creme brulee is burnt sugar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Burnt sugar on top of custard. Man, best dessert ever, by the way, creme brulee.
I don't know. My mom's got a chocolate lasagna that's awesome. And I don't do sweet stuff. I'll eat that till I'm sick.
We had a chocolate turtle pie the other night. That was very good. So I get bumped up sweetness, I think. Not a lot, but
yeah,
less of that wood. But that mesquite is still real. It's real quiet in the background.
Yeah, it's still there. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely it making itself known. But like I said, it's not right at the top.
I just had a flashback right now. So if you go back to review number 1, Whiskey was driving the car, or Whiskey was driving the car. Mesquite was driving the car, and now it's riding shotgun.
Yeah.
Previous in this one, Mesquite was in the back seat, and now it's in the trunk.
Just begging to get out. I got nothing else to add.
I agree. Let's dig in.
Second glass is spicier.
Yeah.
That's still I got that tingle on the sides of my mouth.
I almost get more. That to me drank like a higher proof.
Yeah. Like it feels like it's hitting with a little heavier weight behind it.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I didn't swirl it enough. Maybe if I swirl it a little bit more.
What do you think? The old swirly dirly?
The Buddy Holly didn't do it.
No?
No. Still good that mesquite. It's just the sweetness that's there on the nose isn't as present on the taste.
Yeah.
Anymore. And it's mostly that spiciness.
It's very spicy. Which, I mean, I like it. Mesquite, kind of lesser on the nose in the second glass, but I'm getting a lot more of that flavor.
Especially in the finish.
Definitely, it's all in the finish. It's all.
Yeah.
It's a little bit up. It's like there's like a little bump in the flavor of mesquite up front, but then like I feel like the mesquite flavor really rises as the finish kind of fades out.
We were saying during the break, I was sitting here going, man, I'm breathing like mesquite barbecue.
You were. I wasn't. But I mean.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. I think I've said numerous times I like to smoke meat.
Oh, yeah?
And mesquite is very good. It's a very flavorful wood for that. I really enjoy mesquite wood, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I got you.
So I don't mind breathing mesquite for a little bit.
Oh, not at all. Like I'm sorry if I've led anyone to believe that I'm labeling that as a problem because it's a delicious whiskey.
I didn't take that.
Okay.
That way.
All right. Yeah. Like I don't know. I got the feel that you were trying to defend your stance on whiskey.
No, I feel mesquite long, and you and
you can do this.
I'm having a real tough time tonight.
To be fair, it's the middle. It's the middle of the week. We normally film these on the weekends, but I mean it's a holiday weekend coming up.
Yes.
As per filming this, so like we're kind of jumbling our schedules around.
Yeah, trying to make it all work with holiday schedules and everything else going on.
All right, so I've got a little bit left of my Distillers Cut.
I do too.
So I'm gonna go back to the original Dorado. I don't want to say classic because that's the name of their classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
Which is not mesquite smoked.
Not mesquite smoked. So
it is a single malt.
The OG.
Yes.
Dorado.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy how quick that mesquite dissipates.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of just a mesquite juice at this point. I mean, because like it's just...
Well, okay, so we're going from 114 to 90. Yeah, I can read 90.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you said mesquite juice.
That's a great whiskey. The complexities, the layers of flavor that we're going through. And, you know, now that I'm thinking about it,
you killed it.
Now that I'm thinking about it, considering that this is a limited release, I don't know what we can do for recommendations or impressions here.
This is one of those limited releases where they change the recipe every release.
Yeah.
So previous ones have been blends, like I think we mentioned, of the Dorado and the Classic Sonoran.
Yep.
They had one that was all Madeira casks. They have one that was tequila and Madeira cask. One I think was a cognac cask.
Yeah.
So as rich and as flavorful as this is, you know, the next time that Del Bac does a limited release or a Distillers Cut, I'm probably going to go pick it up.
I'd say, yeah.
Because that's...
Regardless of, I mean, it'll be a year from now.
Yeah.
Probably, and regardless of whether we're still doing this, I might have to compete with you to get a bottle.
Regardless, you know what?
Regardless.
We're still going to be doing this, whether or not there's a camera there is...
Yeah. I like that. I think you nailed it. Like, that was kind of the thought process that I was thinking that, like, you probably won't be able to find this anywhere because I think this was pick up at distillery only.
Yeah.
If you're in the Tucson area, hell, if you're within 100 miles, when this pops up again next year, don't pass it up.
Yeah, they had a few that were out for sale locally in Tucson and up in Phoenix.
Okay.
Some select stores, but yeah, 798 bottles total, so sold out pretty quick. This is...
So I'd say... Given our understanding of like the size of barrels, that is probably between 2 to 3 barrels. Yeah. Very, very limited.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You started final thoughts, but we didn't do a banner or a...
We didn't because I really, if you have nothing else to add, I think the only suggestion that we have is don't let next year's pass you up.
No. Yeah, I agree. They do have pre-orders. That's how I got this bottle, is I pre-ordered.
Okay.
But... No, I agree. This is... I can't wait for the next Distillers Cut.
Don't mix it. Don't add water.
No, Actually,
don't miss out.
I wouldn't let it sit either. I preferred it straight from the bottle.
Yeah, same.
Which I think is why we both poured a third glass.
There it is.
I had whiskey in my mouth.
That's all right.
I didn't want to do like whiskey fountain.
Not with this whiskey.
No. That would have been a waste.
Yeah.
Whoever gets there first. Hold up. And
that's what she said.
Go.
Title of your sex tape.
There's no segue for that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe here on YouTube. Comment down below what you would like to see us try, what you would like to see us not avoid, I guess.
I mean, if you want to see us avoid it, that's just going to make us want to try it harder.
I shouldn't have started that second half because I didn't know where I was going with that. Also, quick reminder, please, you've got 1 day left to submit to our Infinite giveaway. We've gotten some doozies. We're actually really enjoying reviewing everything that everybody submitted. So please, send it in, direct message, Facebook, Instagram, or at infinitecontest at worththedram.com. Yeah.
And remember, no matter how you like your whiskey, that's the right way.